Alright, hello. Thank you for joining me again. I grabbed two mods real quick. This one, the rate calculator, as well as, hopefully if it's working correctly, an auto deconstruct for mines, hopefully. So I don't have to constantly double check all of that. Keep an eye on potential issues. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that works. Okay. So, general notes. I still want to get some module production going, and I want to get the research facility redone, because yep, this isn't going to work for getting. I like it bringing space science up here. Okay, so let's see if this works. I do that. No rates to. Oh, I was hoping it would. Nope. Okay. Does it work on this one then? Okay. Ingredients per second, 12. Production, consumption. So I'm producing more. I consume more than I produce on that side. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I produce 1.25. 1.5 approximately. That's good. 1.5, excellent. 1.5, excellent. 1.625, okay. So I am producing at the 1.5 I expected. Alright, so I need to get... Which one is it? Starter pack. So I need some space platforms on me. Is this just really slow? Yeah, that's a slow cycle, isn't it? 10-second craft time. Okay. And it's not waiting on input from the wires? No. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So I think I can grab... Okay. So we'll have that waiting. Let's... Am I building this lab? Science lab. Okay. Research lab. Okay. So I don't think I'm building that. It's just lab. Okay, so I'm not building that anywhere. Let's see, what do I need for it? Gears, green circuits, transport belts. Okay. So my basic transport belts are being made here, and I'm just direct feeding it. Okay. It's a little rough. Gears, circuits, transport belts. I filtered that off. Why did I filter that off? Oh, because it's doing that. So I don't want to mess with that too much. I could fit it here. Which way is this flowing? That way? Okay. That's all you need, and then just need another one here, making labs. And then we can... You need gears? Yes, you need gears, okay. What do they stack up to? 10? We'll go with 2 stacks. Okay. Alright, now that's going. A little convoluted. Oh, let's turn that off. And let's clear this space out. So, I think I want to clear from this corner all the way over to here, all the way up to here. Clear all of that, please. Alright, we'll let that do that thing. Let's see if we got enough to get the space platforms going. That takes a... Well, why am I suddenly getting achievements? Like, oh, whatever. Not gonna worry about it. I think I'm gonna get one of these going up on this side as well. That's because I need a little bit more than that. Okay. Can I design? Name. I don't know. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. You know what? Let's just pull up a random. Where's that website? I'll just pick a random name. Tools. There it is. Behind the name. Random namer. Either. Just the first name is fine. Generate. What do we get? Ashok. Okay. Whatever that means. Oh, I have to deliver it first. Okay. It's apparently the modern form of Ashoka, which is without sorrow. Ashoka the Great. Oh, the Emperor of Maurya, the Maurya Empire. Okay, I'm very vaguely aware of that. Okay. So, let's go design this. So, I'm going to want to bring out I don't want to do this because I need it to come out fast enough. I think we'll just go with this for now. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go to... And I can't list space science at the moment. Okay, so we're going to go with a generic. It shouldn't exist. There we go. At the moment. We're going to have this spring in like that. That. We're going to need to get some power over here. Okay, now let's get some power connection over here. Right there. Yeah, it's okay. I had to log in to get some mods real quick, and now it's triggering all of those achievements again. So that'll be a fun time for a little bit as it does that. Okay, so that should be that. Space science. Do I want... That's 15. Oh, it's getting rough over there. Let's get some lasers over there. I'm probably going to start needing power expansion soon. Like that. And that. Let's do that. And then, of course, we have issues over here. And these corners are definitely weak points. Okay. Okay, so let's see, do I have... I don't see it anywhere. Let's clear that and that. We don't need those at the moment. I want you. And energy consumption will go up by 50%. Makes it faster. I don't know if I want it faster. Productivity might be decent. Productivity might be the way I go. Has 2 slots in it. More energy, but it gives me what, 8%? I could just stick with the 1 and do an efficiency module in the other side to counteract some of the power draw. How is power? Oh, we're hitting a problem. That is a problem. What's the screen line? Assemblers. Roboports? Yeah, it's the roboports. I am betting that lines up with every defensive wave, or every time I connect a new one, probably. Okay, according to this one, yeah, there's the roboports. Yeah, we need more power. Okay. Quick detour. Since we're not doing research at the moment, let's look at power situation. Okay, so I can expand solid. That is consuming way more than I expected, probably. 'Cause that should be fully backed up if I was producing enough. And clearly not. There's plenty of light oil. Fluid ingredient shortage. I am not producing enough petroleum. Okay, so these are fully operational, but I am not producing enough petroleum. Sulfur is starting to well, sulfur is fine. Petroleum, okay. We need some more of this variety. Okay. So, what is the best way to do this right now? Okay, so quick fix. Vertical. Flip it on the vertical. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Oh, that is going the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. So, just out of precaution, have that prioritized going that way to the power. Okay. Yep. Okay. So do I have room to expand this monstrosity of using the coal? Plenty of coal still for that. And I am not consuming enough water for this. So I can easily do this monstrosity. Okay, in a moment. Alright, steam Let's try and grab from here. From here. Through all of this. Is this what I want? I want all of this. Right about there. Okay. This is the tricky part. Okay. Missing entities. I'm not making boilers. Okay, that's a problem. Stone furnaces and pipes. How do I get you out? Where's the stone going? That's probably easier. And then pipes are... There's some pipes right here. Okay. So... Okay. Right here and here. And you make the boilers. And you make the furnaces. You go in, out. What are those stack to? 50? Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, no, we want Mark IIs there. Okay. Okay. That will hopefully help with that. And then, so those are in, we need... Okay. That'll be a little bit of extra power. You need some power as well, so... Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, that should be backing up. So where's this rate calculator? So this is where I can... So it needs 10 a second. Okay. Will you calculate this for me? You need 2.43 a second. Okay. That's good to know. That produces 3. Okay. So it does produce 3. So let's change this number to 3. Now, if this was fully operational, it would be producing enough. However, it's not. This is getting plenty here. Sulfur's doing fine. Where's sulfur? Yeah, sulfur's doing fine. That'll slowly back up. Plastic is doing fine. So... do I just need more cracking here? is water. Okay. Because it's immediately just going away. Oh, this is cracking heavy oil. Running up, back up in there. Which is good. Okay. We need more light oil consumption. Okay. Okay, power situation. So we're at about 2/3. Still not good enough. Should I expand even further? This will fully back up at some point, so how is rocket fuel doing? Oh yeah, rocket fuel's doing good. Okay. So, let's add another line there, just to really get that going. Okay. Okay. Now, what was I doing again before that? Right. Research and trying to get one of these built. Okay. Now I'm going to have... Okay, so we have military going... Okay, hold on a second. Going all the way up to here. So I guess if I build it along here... Red, green... Do I want to set it up so that... Maybe, probably. How many? I'll probably have to redo this at some point, but we'll set this up for future. And that does have its filter on it. Yep, okay, that's good. So that'll be, what, 1, 2, 3 belts? Okay. So let's plan with 3 belts in mind. So we can grab from that one pretty easily, and we can also grab from that one doing this, or this. Okay, so let's extend this a little. Okay. So if we do this, and this, that's the wrong way around. Okay. So we can grab from that belt, that belt, that belt, that belt, that belt. Put a light here and a light here. Let's grab that. Put one here and here. Here, 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 and here. Okay. Can run it counter to each one of those, so actually, is this a spot where I want to use a sub? It would cover the whole thing, but these are cheaper to make. So if I go down to here, I go over here. All right. I'll take a look. It's still holding. Okay. So that's 6. That's 12. It's 12. Okay. That's 24. Yeah, I'm getting hit all over the place. How's pollution looking? Slowly going down. Boilers are starting to kick up. Tiles, trees. Where's the biters? Okay, so I can handle 6 sizes. How many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12. So I would basically need another 3 coming in on each side, plus a potential output for. This is probably a fine place to get started. So, is this where I want to put it? A little further up. Actually, hold on a second. Control. Let's Control X this. Let's put this right here. Okay. And then we'll bring this over here. let that load in there. And all of this gets ripped out. Well, all of this goes this way. Actually, hold on a second. That's not a good idea, is it? Nope, that was not a good idea. Okay, and then we're gonna connect that over there. Okay. And then that over there. And then I did not properly calculate where that... Okay. Okay. I did not take that into account, did I? Yep, okay. So... is it better if I just go up the middle like I thought originally? Right here, then right here. Hold on a second. Yeah, right there and then right there. Okay, so Control Shift. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. Here, here. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's clean up some of these wires a little bit. So this one doesn't need to connect to there. Alright. That's at least easier to understand. Okay. That is a quick redoing of facility. That'll hopefully work for a moment. We did that, we did that. Alright. Let's get some of the space stuff underway here. Where is it? Oh, there it goes. Alright. It's on its way. Let's just stand here for a moment and... oh. Okay, so now we have new stuff going on. So we have processing of this. We have a cargo bay recipe, okay. Inventory size, okay. Asteroid collectors, crushers, okay. And then nope, still don't have the science. That does remind me that I should probably filter this. Okay. Yep. I need to test if everything's functioning. So let's get you going, and let's get the damage going at least. Okay, so let's get everything up and running so we can see how much we're producing. Okay. So we're ramping up to about 30, 41, 44, 45, 50. Can I actually calculate it now? Yes, 1.92. Okay. Per second. Alright, perfect. So it'll overconsume at this size. That's okay though. Alright, that's good to know. So, now I need to go look at this. Okay. So I guess the next thing I need to do is so I need to start getting this stuff built. So I have this being built. I need asteroid collectors. Okay, so blue and electric. Okay. And then science requires me to build an asteroid collector. Okay. So let's get those built. So first one is cargo bay. Steel, blue, low density structures. That should be easy enough. We have low density here, we have here, and we have some steel here. I think there's enough room. Right here. So let's get the cargo bays going. And those stack up to 10. So that's probably good enough for that. Okay. We also need blue chips coming in. And okay. Okie dokie. So we have that going. Okay, so that one's being made. We need the blue, the low density, and electric engine units. So we need some of these and electric engine units. What do I need for this one? Electric engine units and steel. Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's get electric engine units over here first, which are over here. Which are flowing out this way. Okay. Okay. What's the easiest way to get this out? Up here? Can I turn you up? Gosh darn, coming around here, through here, through here? Oh my goodness. Good old, I'm getting spaghettified here. Oh no, I lost where it was. That's not a good sign. Okay, this way. Okay, up there so far. Duh. Over top. And then back down here. Okay, over top we go. Alright, please get out of the way. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's go. Okay. And then I need some extra steel over here as well. Which is okay. It's just a speed. It's getting really bad over there. Producing at less than 1 per second. Does it depend a lot on 60 per second? Okay, yeah, so consumes 1 every okay. That's good to know. Go away. Right, steel. Now I can figure out this steel is enough. It's producing 3 a second, okay. And can I add more? Because this is using all this steel. Yes, I can. So it is... No, it switched, didn't it? Okay, can I do this? Control Shift? Add more? Yes. So we're at a slight deficit for steel here. Also, it's a slight deficit for really? Is it because of this? Yeah, because it needs 1.5 a second for this. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, okay. I'll peak back up eventually. Could always take some iron plates and smelt some more, but I think I'm gonna filter it off at the end here. Okay, bring it down. Okay. So the next two I need to make are this one and this one. Let's do the crusher first. Okay. So that needs the steel, the electric engines, and the low density structure. Okay. So let's do here. Let's just go all the way up. And then grab one of those. I didn't want to craft it. I wanted to grab it. This stacks up to 10. That's probably enough. Okay, the other one I need is the asteroid collector, so we're going to need the electric engine units. Yep, about what I expected. And then, okay. Probably one stack. Yep. What is that? Hold on. Ooh, some higher qualities would be very useful there. Yeah. Health, whatever. Okay. So that's doing that. Let's turn automatic requests. Let you do that. Okay. And then, so if I go up here now, I can do what I need to do to unlock this, which is build an asteroid collector. Okay. That's... oh, what now? Oh, what? Okay. That was a weird hiccup. Everything okay over there on the recording? Oh, no, it looks like there was a hiccup over there as well. Interesting. Seems to be fine now. Okay. But anyway. Wonder what caused that. So anyway, I'm going to need the space stuff. So I need the platforms and definitely the asteroid collectors and the crusher. And I'm not sure what else I need yet, so let's begin by doing this. Let's just get a nice block to work with here. And then what I needed to build was the collector. Okay, so let's build collector here, I guess, and a collector here, I guess. We'll start with that, and then I'm guessing I'm going to need to crush them. Actually, hold on, let's Okay, there goes that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna want some extra storage here. Let's put it over here for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 12. We'll go with that for now. I'll actually put some extra. Okay. See how this is doing. Quest for construction. Okay. Right, I'm gonna need to produce electricity up here. Which means I need... Okay. I need solar panels, don't I? So we can set this filter at least to white science. Ooh, yes, there it is. Okay. But yeah, solar panels. I actually need solar panels now. Copper steel circuits. There goes copper all the way up to the end. There goes steel all the way up to the end, and there goes circuits all the way up to the end. Oh, okay. So there's going to be stuff that can only be done on specific surfaces. Okay, that's good to know. Where is that? There it is. Okay. So let's go to here. Alright, so I'm going to make space science. What do I need for space science? For space science, I will need to make ice, iron, and copper. That doesn't help at all. Okay, I think I need some of these crushers. One, two, three. Okay. And then, okay. Metallic asteroid. Carbonic asteroid. Ice asteroid. Okay. So then we're going to need to So they're going to place on the far side here, so I can... That's probably what I want. So crush. Oh, and there's a chance of getting it back. So hold on a second. I'm going to need power up here. So I need you. How many do I need? I don't know. Start with that. And where do I put this stuff? That there. I don't know if that's going to be enough. That's going to put output there. I think we can save some of this material. I don't think I can put a hole there. So okay, hold on a second. Can I see power? Okay. It needs 154 kilowatts. This is going to produce 180. Okay, so those three at the moment will produce enough. But then I need to put... Okay, so I need to filter this to the metallic asteroid. Okay. And then I need to filter this to the carbonic and filter this to the ice. Okay. And then just out of precaution, so I have to set the recipe, but just in case. And then we only want you to pull out iron, you to pull out carbon, okay, and you to pull out ice, okay. And then I do like lights. Just in case, okay. Just put a light here. Always on light. Okay. So. Well, actually, I could probably use. Whatever. We'll think about that in a moment. So. How's this doing? Let's turn that on and that on. Okay. So. Okay, so there's that. I think I can get away with it. So if we go like this, we can do that. If we go like this, we can do all the way here. Oop, Control Z. That one. That one. can save a little bit of platforming here. Now the question is, how much is too much? So that's going to produce 10, 5, 2.5. I guess it depends. I will need an assembler up here, and I will need a smelter at least. Okay. So yeah, so I'm going to, let's put down an assembler here. Let's set you to space science so I can know how much you're producing. So you're going to produce at 0.25. Okay. Which means I want, if I'm producing at 1.5, okay, hold on a second. I want 6 of these, okay. Put that there. Okay, 2. Okay. Now, that's actually going to be interesting, isn't it? So I need to bring in the materials as well as, okay, just to check. That is being made. Okay. And there goes another one. Okay. So if there is an excess of materials, I need to dispose of the excess. I also need to get stuff in and stuff out. So maybe what I need is... Here, actually, I think I know what I need. So let's take this. Put it right here. Fill in that gap. Then we're going to go Control X. This one. Put it here. We're going to have one come... Okay. So we're going to clear that out for a moment. So let's... This one we want to use a filter and only grab white science. We'll have you go up into there. If we need more space, we can parse this out. And then you, we're going to use a filter. We're only going to grab iron, ice, and carbon. But I need to limit that somehow. Or do I just grab stuff and throw it off? You know what? It would be better if I space it out a bit. Okay, so let's go 2. Right, there's probably a good spot. There's a good spot. Okay, let's get rid of that one. And that one. Let's go out. Okay, now we can do filters, science, off. No, not iron ore. You need plates. Yeah, plates is what you need. Okay. And then you need carbon. And you need ice. How much do you need to start the recipe? You need 1 of each of ice. Okay. Belts. Hold all belts. Connect this to that one. Okay. And then we want to, hold on, this needs, so it needs 1 ice and 1 carbon for each machine. Okay. If carbon is less than 12. And this is going to be if ice is less than 12. Okay. Okay, and then this is going to be if plates are less than 24. Okay, and then that goes in. Okay, how is power up here? We need a bit more power. Let's add a little bit more here. Okay. Okay, and then we have all of this going on here. Okay, so we only want this to enable disable if iron ore is less than, let's see, how much is in a stack? Stack size 50. Okay. Let's say 2 stacks of iron ore. And this one is enable disable for carbon. Probably 2 stack size, so 100. Right? Yep. then probably the same thing for ice. Yep. Okay. Okay, and then we need... So this only needs... This doesn't need a lot at the time, so... I'm gonna put this right here. Iron ore, because I don't know what else might happen. And then... yeah, it'll figure itself out. So we're wanting less than 24 over here. So if there's less than a stack, let's limit this one. So if there is, let's say a single stack, 100, yeah. Okay. We want this to be greater, greater, greater. Okay. That's gonna throw all of that stuff out that way. And then the electrical network. Production of 1.3 megawatts. Okay. And then I think the last thing I need here is a throwaway for this. Okay. Oh, actually, hold on a second. I need 3, don't I? Yep, hold on. Should I put it up here? Yeah, up here. So if there's more than, I don't know. This one's a bit of a tougher metallic asteroid chunk. Okay. So if this is greater than, I don't know, 4. If it's greater than, I don't know, 6. And if this is greater than 8, because I think the ice is the hardest one to get. And then we want our rebuild contents, hold all belts. 26, 15. No ice. Then we have plenty of okay. And then it's having some difficulties. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's because there's a hole there. Okay. Now, power. Power is a little wavery, so let's throw... some construction materials. And then... Can I... How do I drop stuff? Shift left click. Okay. So we don't need any more of this, or this. Drop that and that. Let's drop those. Let's drop that and that. And drop that. Okay. So first of all, we want to space science. Let's request, how much is a stack? 2? Three stacks. And then that'll drop, and then trash unrequested. Alright. Now we have science going and filling up over here. Perfect. Okay. Now just to make sure. So 0.5, we have a slight deficit on the crushing. We have enough, I think this will be fine. This is waiting on ice. So maybe we want this to be higher for ice. It's already 2. Let's go to 4 stacks of ice. So whenever we get ice, we can just drop it off. Okay. once I grab it. Alright. Alrighty then. Okay. Alright, what can I research now? Should I research probably this one first? This is going to help immensely to have requesters and providers. Although productivity 2s would be nice to have. Let's start with the logistics system. And then I definitely need the thruster. Okay, then there's planets. And then I definitely want each of these. So quality last in that order, most likely. And let's get you out of the way. Okay. So we're limited by the ice at the moment. Okay. Should I get... Okay. I think I'll start planning for these. As an example, this uses red, blue, as well as the previous twins. Yep, that's the case for all of them. Okay, so we need blue chips, red chips from somewhere. Probably grab them from the end over there. As well as the previous modules, which will need plastics and green chips. Okay, so basically need the chips. So we have blue, red is here at the top. I'm not making green chips anywhere over here. Okay, let me take a look at my notes. I got basic space facility set up. Okay, I don't need that note anymore. That can go over there. This one is... don't need that one. And, oh, there's plenty of space left on this paper. But I don't need that particular note anymore. So, okay. I want to build modules, so I've got plastic coming up this way. I'm already filtering off plastic. Okay, I can bring the blue chips up this way, and I can bring the red chips up this way, and I can bring iron and copper over here. So I can make green chips further up here. I only need part of this blueprint to continue up here for that. So I guess the question is how... and I guess the question is how many of these do I want making it, so... I guess the question is, can I put productivity in these? No. I can put quality in them, which I will probably do. Just because extra quality will be useful. So, probably do quality first as a higher priority there. Then red. And speed and green. Some machines have no power yet. And they each need 1 per second of red and green chips. Pretty simple. Okay. That produces at that. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna design module facility next time. So let's write that down. I want to get that done. How is power still looking? Power's starting to get iffy. Where is... Okay, so I could branch out and grab uranium. I could. We're getting a little lopsided here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're having... Okay, there we go. We are going to have concerns with... Yeah, with the white science for a little bit, aren't we? Well, that does remind me. I can put a cargo facility because it has an extra input and output hatch. Input? Out. Oh, because at the top side it's outputting. On this side it's receiving. That's 3. I don't think I'm sending anything down fast enough for it to need that. When does this send down? Okay, every so often. This can only output so quickly. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I think I want at least, what, 2 of these? I guess it depends on how fast I want the others to produce at. So if I go here, here. This requires 4 modules to make one of these. Quality goes up to 2% here. 1% to 2%. And if I produce a quality version, at my current point that's up to 3.2% bonus. It's not very good. Well, hold on. That's pretty decent. Okay. Now that's nice. Oh, there's some weird stuff going on with the numbers. If I get a rare 2, that's 48%. But if I get a rare 1, that's 32%. If I don't use quality here, that's 30%. Okay. I could save the blue chips by not. Yeah, so that's a 30-second craft time. That's a 15-second craft time. Does that mean I need 4 of these to support one of these? I think so. Okay, so let's assume we're doing that. Okay, that's 2 and 2. That's gonna be easy enough. Okay. I definitely need the research going, so. Did I automate the starter pack? I don't think I did. We'll set that up in a moment, probably. What time is it? I'll probably mess with that some more later. Right, I do want productivity in these though, so whatever I can get of those right now. I have 3 at the moment. It's not a lot, but it's a bonus productivity of 8%. It's not a lot, but it'll help for the moment. I think I'm also at the point where I want to just... Let's set up one thing first. I want at least 20 and no more than 50 of those. And then I just want to do this. Okay. Alright then. Okay. What am I at playtime wise? 24 hours? That's not bad, I don't think. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.